Hello everyone. All of you know a language is made up of sentences, so it's very important to use the sentences correctly. And today I am going to take some commonly used sentences with you. First of all is meeting a person. What do you say when you meet a person? You say, "Hi, hello, how are you? I'm so glad to meet you." And then what will the other person say? The other person will say, I am fine, thank you. I'm so glad to meet you. And then, children, what will you say next? You will chit chat with other. And after chit chatting, it's time to say bye bye. And how you are going to say goodbye? You will say bye bye, see you again, see you later. I did better be going. Well, I did better be off. I'm afraid I have to go. And when you will be using this sentence, I'm afraid I have to go, in a formal situation. And when you are informal, you can say, well, I did better be going. I did better be off. You can even use, it was nice meeting you. It was nice talking to you. And if you will use these words, the other person will feel so good and will have a high opinion about you. So don't forget to use these simple sentences. All right? Will you do that? I have some more sentences. Like, if you're not feeling well, what will you say? I'm unwell. I'm unwell today. I'm not feeling well today. These sentences are very simple, but they are used every day, almost every day. Excuse me, can you open this door for me? Can you please come with me? I always do my work very neatly. And if you're not able to hear me, you can say, Ma'am, you're not audible. Can you speak louder? And another most commonly used word is, please wait for a moment. Suppose you're very busy and someone wants to ask you a question, and repeatedly that person is asking you. So, very humbly, you can request that person to wait by saying, please wait for a moment. After that, when you're going to school, before going to school, you can tell your mama, Mom, I packed my bag. I'm ready to go to school. And how do you go to school? How do you reach school? You can say, I go to school by bicycle. I go to school by van. I go to school by rickshaw. So I've used preposition by in these sentences. Okay, suppose a work has been given to you and you're finding it tough. So you can say, oh, it's very difficult task. It's too difficult for me. And on hearing something, you can, which is surprising, you can say, oh, I'm really surprised. I'm surprised to hear this. And if you enter a dark place, you can say, oh, I'm very afraid. I'm really very afraid. And if you are bold enough, you can say, I'm not scared. And what does your mom say when you return home from a park? Take off your dirty clothes, wear neat and tidy clothes. You must be hearing your mom saying this very often. Wash your hands, wear neat and tidy clothes. Okay, children, God has bestowed you with all the good things. So we should always thank God for every good thing He has given to us, and that too free of cost. God is very merciful, God is very kind. Okay, you must not forget to thank God. And one more important thing, God always loves good persons, those who are good to poor and needy, those who are good and kind. So, godliness is goodness. We should never hurt feelings of others. Okay? And then other sentences are, if you have something important to do and you forget to do it, what will you say? How can I forget that? How can I forget that? And then I told you about welcoming of guests. How will you welcome a guest? With a sweet smile. You will say, please come in. You're most welcome. Please be seated. Kindly make yourself comfortable. And then you can tell some good things about yourself. I'm a very honest person. I'm a very truthful person. I always speak truth. And children, one important thing is we must not speak lie. We should not lie to anyone. No one trusts a liar. So always speak truth. And we should not indulge in bad habits. We should always stay in good company. Okay? Have you heard this phrase? A man is known by a company he keeps. So always make good friends so that you learn good things and refrain from bad habits. And what do you say when you want to eat something? Mom, I'm very hungry. Please serve me food. And if you want to drink water, if you want to quench your thirst, what will you say? Mama, please give me water. I'm very thirsty. You must have heard your elders saying, keep your things safe. It means don't lose your things, especially when you go to school. Keep your things safe. Put them back inside the bag after use. Keep your things at proper place. We should not scatter our things around. It doesn't look nice. We should keep them at proper place. In cupboards, in chest of drawers. Another good habit, if we talk about this, we should always be regular and punctual. See, those children who are regular to school, they learn a lot. And we should always be on time. We should never be late. You know, latecomers always lose best opportunities in life. And always do good deeds. If someone does something good to you, don't forget to thank that person by saying, I'm very thankful to you. I'm very grateful to you. Now I want to use some reflexive pronouns with you. I do my work myself. So with I, what have I used? Myself. He does his work himself. With he, I have used the word himself. She does her work herself. With she, I have used herself. They led the event themselves. So with they, what have I used? Themselves. It cleaned its fur itself. We use it for animals. You practice playing the piano yourselves. We have done it ourselves. One should not be proud of oneself. So, with one, I've used oneself. Once again, I would like to repeat with you I do my work myself. With I have used myself. He does his work himself. With he, I've used himself. She does her work herself. With she, I've used herself. They led the event themselves. So with they, I've used themselves. It cleaned its fur itself. With it, I've used itself. You practice this playing, you practice playing this piano yourself. With you, I've used yourself. One should not be proud of oneself. And with one, I've used oneself. These are very important. So remember to use them correctly. Okay, if someone is very worried, what will you say to that person? Don't worry, I will solve your problem. And that person will be so glad and will bless you from heart. And if you really want to praise someone, you will say, oh, he has a jovial nature. He's very popular amongst his friends. See, we use both for two persons. Okay, between, he's very popular amongst his friends. Amongst is used for more than two persons. Both and between is used for two persons. This secret is between us. Okay, if you are not sure of a thing, you will say, oh, I'm not sure of it. And if somebody says something to you, you want to answer a little later, you will say, I will think about it. I will think about it. And if you want to pacify someone, you can say, I hope everything will be alright. Don't worry, everything will be alright. So, friends, you have learned many sentences today. I hope you will practice them. Bye bye. See you again. See you later. See you soon.